Anyway, green team for this game number 1 here on Hotspot will be TWA. They're going to have Angelstone, St. Vincent, Blood Legend, Cerberus, Anlight Tongue and a Moskva, Kinnymod and a Petro, KotS and a Petro, Haragumo for Vile, Marco Pello and a Haragumo as well, then Love DK and Thriver in Gdansk. Meanwhile, for Rain, it's red and then the Southern Spawn, Ohio for Malamu, Dasta and a Colombo, Moskva for Amazing, Lucar and a Petro, Artorius and a Petro, John the Ruthless and a Colbert, Gearing for the Real Ship Shady, and Entaro and a Daring, and Gdansk for Gangrang. We get to see a Colbert in KotS finals. Wonderful. Right, where are the teams? They're over there. Let's go have a look at some builds. Haragumo of Marcelo is going to be running Legendary Module plus RPF plus AFT. We've got the Gdansk here for Sriva, going to be running Adrenaline Rush, RPF, AFT, not taking Superintendent. We've got Moskva for Anlai. Moskva's going to be running the Legendary Module, top grade Gunner, relatively standard stuff, also Expert Loader. Got Haragumo for Vile, Aerosol Smokescreen, RPF, AFT. Did we already look? No, we looked at Marcelo's build, yeah. Gdansk for Love Decay, he's going to be running the same build as the other Gdansk, Reload Mod, blah blah blah. Got Cerberus for Blood Legend, Outnumbered, Consumable Reduction and Duration. We've got Petro for KotS, going to be running the Legendary Module, plus Top Grade Gunner, Survivability Expert, Superintendent, Top Recruit Reverse. Using the, which captain's that? That's, is it Amensky for the improved Turret Reverse, I believe. Then we've got Petro for Kinnymod, running pretty much the same build, yep. Different flags though. A different flag order. St. Vincent for Angelstone, going to be taking Expert Loader, Turret Traverse, Consumable, Reload, Brisk, all that kind of stuff. Alright, let's go have a look at some red builds. We have the Gdansk of the Real Ship Shady, going to be taking, oh sorry, that's Gearing. Legendary Module, RPF, no Superintendent, Torpedo Skill, and Cooldown. We've got the Colbert for John the Ruthless, who's going to be running Concealment, Heavy HE, Reload Mod, Superintendent, Survivability Expert, Demolition Expert. You got the Petropavlovsk of Artorius, going to be running Reload Mod, Top Grade Gunner, Superintendent, Survivability Expert, Cooldown Reduction and Duration. Colombo, Legendary Module, relatively standard build. Daring, Ventaro, no leg mod shenanigans, going to be running Consumable, Reload, Adrenaline Rush, RPF, Superintendent, you know, that kind of stuff. Moskva for Amazing, Legendary Module. We got Gdansk for Gang, going to be running AFT, no RPF, Superintendent and Adrenaline Rush, plus Consumable Reload Time. Then we've got Lucar and the Petro, going to be running Reload Mod, Top Grade Gunner, and that all kind of stuff. And finally, the Ohio of Malamu is going to go Secondary Range, Fire Prevention, and all this stuff. Alright, meanwhile, let's take a look at the initial deployments. Haragumo plus Vincent heading over to the A cap. We're going to have St. Vincent behind that. Double Petro going to be positioning there and there most likely. Haragumo dropping a smoke to get the Moskva in position. Then we've got Gdansk that's in position there. He's going to reverse it in the cap. If there is a contest, the Haragumo Moskva will be able to unleash hell upon it. Gdansk going to be reversing it in the cap. Yeah, Cerberus going to be manning this place and just generally kiting, sitting in the smoke screen here. Red team, Rain, deployment. Colbert gearing, heading to B. And then they're going to have backup from Petro and Ohio here, Malamu. No, that's the Colombo, sorry. It's all covered by Twitch chat. They're going to hover around here, look for a crossing, maybe park up, try and push around there. We have Ohio, who's going to look to try and maybe break that play or that play. Got Moscow manning this up. Daring going to be doing the contest. Gdansk going to hold the radar position here. And Petro is going to be slowly walking up the 10 line. Weirdos have came out at sea already. There will be spotting I Love DK, who's going to be forced back out. That is a full duration Moscow radar that he's currently sat in. That's going to be another 17 seconds of it. And honestly, he's going to kind of suffer a little bit here. He is like parched right against this rock. Gang still landing shots on him on his retreat. Radar will be expiring soon. See if any more salvos land. See how much more damage. I Love DK losing very minimal HP there. 8,000. Still some shells coming in though. Is actually going to be taking a no, it's an engine out. He's going to save his DCP. He doesn't need it. No need to DCP your engine being out when you can, like, because you don't know if you're going to be in another re-engagement. Like, they might have their Gdansk deep. They might get a quick fire and you don't want to be eating that permafire. Home cap being taken for both teams now. C cap was taken by the Gdansk of Sriva during all of that. Obviously no contest from Rain. Rain's push is going to allow them to take Delta cap. St. Vincent being smoked down by the Haragumo. Petropavlov's going to be able to follow through on that as well. That's going to stop the vulnerable Vincent broadside during the crossing, should anything want to spot that deep. Now we play the waiting game. Gearing activating his Spood Beast. Radar comes out from KotS. Doesn't find anything. Just seeing if anybody's making. It's just an info radar, see if you can find anything. Trying to play ballsy around here. Kinemod should now be aware that he can safely make it to the island and you start the push there. There will be a waiting Colbert for John, and TWA are probably going to be aware of exactly where that Colbert is going to be. Trying to point out, Angel Stone's the only BB for TWA. Yeah, it's a 1 BB comp. Didn't notice that. So, point advantage currently in favour of TWA. They did get the earlier caps. Quick look at the rotation. Rain are moving Antaro's Daring, the Gdansk Gang, and Malamu back towards the centre of the map. Ohio probably looking to do something about the Moskva. Probably going to be looking position around here. Just start raining down on them. St. Vincent did take a chunk there. I think he might have eaten a torp. Yeah. And then Gang and Antaro are going to try and contest this. Have the two of them fighting against Striver. The Moskva radar will be a problem during this because the Moskva can just pop his radar and the Gdansk can open up free fire, whereas only a 10-second duration radar for Gangs, and that will only be 5 seconds to his allies because of the render delay on the radar. Petro and Moskva are amazing, and Lukar can hold this pretty much indefinitely against the Gdansk and Cerberus. So the Gdansk going to be sitting trying to land some torps. Cerberus as well is probably going to be, Cerberus has torps, right? Yes. Angel Stone going to be starting to be the focus of the ire of this Columbo and Petro combo. Gearing drops his smoke, and that's going to start the farming onto Kinemod. Haru going to be potentially zoned. Gearing going to be potentially zoning the Haragumo there, along with the. Actually, there's no zoning. Petro radars are just out of range there. Haragumo does drop the smoke that is in radar range of the Petro, who instantly activates it. Focus fire from the Colbert will be switching over towards him. Yeah, Marcelo does take a little bit of a tickle there. Power rate are going to be running out shortly, but there is a lot of Colbert shells still in the air because lol Colbert. Launcher HP looking relatively fine though. He actually got some high rolls on those launchers. Petro of KotS has taken a very aggressive approach here, and it's going to allow them to hold this cap quite easily. Well, not easily, but still. Petro radar will be able to combine with the Moscow radar of Anlai to zone out this Daring Gdansk combo. Petro are able to contest from inside that smoke screen right now, but the Colbert of John the Ruth is going to start blind firing. Use the French radar. Spam shells into it. Eventually you'll hit something. Radar comes out from Kinemod, does spot Colbert and Gearing and Petro. So Vincent Salvo will probably likely be coming in anytime soon. The advantage of the 12km radar making it a lot easier to get shells into that Colbert. Angel Stone not having a salvo ready though. Right, there's the Angel Stone salvo. HE loaded. Daring and Gdansk both caught in the hydro of the Petro KotS. Two of them together could potentially YOLO the Petro out. Moscow radar came out over at D. Cerberus and Gdansk tried to recontest, being zoned out though. Kinemod, having all the torps in the world sent his way by the Gearing. Real ship shady. He's gonna check his launches, will be fine. I did see a big HP move. Blood Legend took a salvo. Lukar took a torp over there in the background in his Petro. Yeah, Blood Legend took some big chunks from the Moskva, amazing. Daring now being focused by Haragumo in that smokescreen. They've also put a nice little smokescreen down for Anlai if he wants to make that advancement. I'm not sure if he's going to. But the Petro Radar will be running out soon, and Taro will be able to get himself off that rock. Has lost quite a little bit of HP for this. Radar comes out from the Petra Pavlovsk, advancing towards the Cerberus, and also catches the Gdansk in that too. Let's see how much damage they can get out here. Haragumo of Marcello now going to be in a position to start farming this Daring too. Is Daring proxy spotted right now? No, he's caught in the radar by the Petropavlovsk of Kinemod. And you've got a Haragumo at the left of him and a Haragumo at the right of him. Here he is, stuck in the middle with radar. And KotS's next radar is not up for 70, Hydra's not up for 55. But there will be a... No, Gdansk radar's also down. How about Moscow radar? Is that in range? No, the Moscow radar is not in range currently, but he can't... No, the smoke's gone now, he can't advance through it. And Taro finally getting a brief respite here. John's Colbert holding back the TWA push for now, but they don't really need to do anything with that. And TWA running out of time to make a play here. They have 2 minutes 18 seconds to either get a kill or contest C or the home cap. The home cap definitely not looking contestable. Love DK once again getting caught in a Moscow radar here. But nobody's really got shots for him. Well, Petro does. And Moscow, actually. He's stuck in this for another 11 seconds, but I don't think anybody has the reloads to finish him off, right? Getting quite low. One more reload each, but that shouldn't be enough to kill him. Yeah, Moscow salvo misses. Petro salvo dodge 2. Rain have 1 minute 16 to make a play. Kinemod's reversing out of contest range. KotS is reversing out of contest range, but he needs to be very careful how far he reverses. There's the Ohio of Malamu looking for that one-shot potential. .36 seconds, Rain just don't have a play available right now. They're sending Colombo to try and do something, but... Unless he manages to one-shot Petro through the upper half of the bow... This is looking like TDO are going to take game on 1. With a no-kill game. Everybody opening up on KotS right now. They're trying the desperate, trying the hardest. 8 seconds to try and kill this man. Colombo's going to get 2 turrets off. But it's not going to be enough. TDL will take the first game in a 0-kill game. No kill cap all. Bloodshed is optional, apparently. Right, well. Early cap advantage. No kills available. There was no contest available at C, the center cap, because there was the Moskva and Petro permanent radar coverage, so there was no way for the destroyers to dive into that to get that. definitely no possibility of getting the home cap because you'd have to get through Vincent kiting plus, you know, another Petro and just the Haragumo as well. There was just no entry point for Rain in that game. Alright, well, let's start taking a look at map number 2, which will be taking place on Warrior's Path. Reminder of our bans for the series. Gilbert, Marceau, Ragnar, Marseille were banned by TWA. Des Moines, Minotaur, Brisbane, Worcester banned by Rain. Next map will be Warrior's Path. Gdansk is available. Colbert not really getting to do much. He did zone out the Petro, but they couldn't really push with it. The 1BB comp, by the way, won that. I think the only two teams I've actually seen running 1BB comps are Rain and TWA, and usually it's on Warriors. No, not Warriors, but Sleeping Giant is usually the map I see a 1BB comp on. It's nice to see it on a different map for a change. Alright, next game is going to start at the 50-minute mark, so another 2 minutes at most, unless both teams are ready. Well, both teams are ready now, so... red team for this, green team for this game, Northern Spawn will be Rain. They are swapping sides for this game. My stomach is telling me I'm hungry. I don't know if you guys can hear that. And we are dropping into game number 2. Rain versus Penta Grand Final of EU. Momentarily. Because World of Warships takes forever to load. Alright, here we are on map number 2, Warrior's Path. Green team, the Northern Spawn will be Rain. We've got Dasta and Ubungo, Malamu in Ohio, Moscow for Amazing, Petro for John the Ruthless, Lucar and Notorious, Shimakazi for the Sheep, and Gdansk for Antaro and Gang. Meanwhile, TWA in red in the Southern Spawn, Angelstone, Bungo, Silverblade and a Conqueror, Cerberus for Blood Legend, Kinnymod, Anlai and a Moskva, Petro for KotS, And then Gdansk for Love Decay, Sriva, and Vile. Take some builds. Green team and Northern Spawn. First gang is going to be running AFT, No Fearless, Adrenaline Rush, and Superintendent. And it's Gdansk. We've got Petro behind that of Luca. Going to be running Reload Mod, Top Gear Gunner. We have Entaro's Gdansk again. AFT, Adrenaline Rush, Superintendent. Moskva for amazing legendary modules, survivability expert, superintendent, star traverse. We have Shimakazi for sheep, leg mod, swift and silence, RPF, and survivability expert. You always take that on your DD. You stop it. People in random battles, it hurts to watch. Petro Pavlovsky, I'm gonna be running reload mod and consumable cooldowns. It's both Petro's gonna be doing this actually. Then we have the Ohio of Malamu, who's gonna be running secondary range, concealment, superintendent, and fire prevention. Finally, Bungo for Dastat. Reload mod. Well, obviously reload mod. Why would you not take reload mod? Spotter mod in slot 1. Brisk. Not taking the extra heal. Probably not going to plan on using it. So he's probably not going to be making too many aggressive plays. Red team builds. Let's have a look. Love DK and his Gdansk is going to be AFT, RPF, no superintendent, adrenaline rush. We got Gdansk with Srivas. Again, same build. Vile. Same build. Cerberus for Blood Legend, outnumbered, plus consumable cooldowns, reload mod. We got Conqueror for Silverblade, going to be taking that skill that I can never run. Furious. We've got Moskva for online, leg mod, expert loader. KotS Petro is leg mod. Cerberus, reload mod, RPF, consumable cooldown, superintendent. Bungo for Angel Stone is going to take heavy AP, is going to take the extra heal. Also spotter mod. Don't like additional deployments either way. Green team over the ACAP, we're going to be sending Gdansk plus Shimmer. Shimmer's going to go for the deep spots, Gdansk going to go for the control. Petro going to play here, potentially positional kiting spot. Moskva manning this, having radar control over this. Gdansk going to be forced to contest there. Will have radar access from the Moskva, so if a brawl breaks out between the Gdansk, he will have the follow-up Moskva available radar. Bungo, positioned here, currently is looking for salvos in this general direction. Then we're going to have Petro manning this rock. This Petro positioned kiting or forcing his way down here. And then Ohio might be looking for the play down here. Red team, Gdansk. Position here. Got Cerberus, who's going to be kiting behind. Petro is going to be manning this island or this island. Looking for radar control over this cap. Gdansk, slow reverse in here. Will be forced out. Does not have radar support from his Moskva. Moskva will be playing here. Cerberus, manning here, looking to farm out this Petro. Gdansk looking for a contest from here, and then eventually maybe deep spotting and torpedo focus towards that Petro that we will be finding. And then Conqueror is looking to farm out this Moskva. All quiet on the Western Front as we wait for our first engagement, or first contest. Obviously with the Gdansk in the game, nobody wants to play too aggressively, because, you know, you don't know if there's a wolf pack going. Love DK and Gang do spot each other. Both of them will be opening up. Petro and Luca are going to be joining in this soon too. We have Bungo salvos coming towards said Petro, Bungo salvos coming towards the Gdansk for rain towards TWA. Both Gdansk will be popping their smokes. Both Gdansk will be popping their radar as well. The last couple of salvos. Luca will not be in range for a follow-up radar. And the trade appears to have gone Rain's way early. They did spot the Shimmer during all that, and the focus was actually towards that Shimmer. And Love DK needs to be very careful of these Shimmer torps encroaching. Turn to launch his torpedoes, hits the brakes, does dodge. Radar came out from the Petros of Artorius, and I believe that was Analyze radar came out. Yeah. Vile going for the contest here. No resets from John. Actually, there was some resets from John. It forced the DCP from Vile, but that will be a C cap for TWA. Shimmer going to be reversing his way into the A cap. We'll have to dodge some torpedoes from the Gdansk as he does. So C-cap taking for TWA. Eliminates just minor chip damage back and forth. TWA taking away on points. And Taro Radar comes out in the middle, finds Striver. Counter radar from Striver finds Antaro. Moskva of Amazing, not in range for a follow-up radar. There's Artorias. However, Artorias and Amazing both did get quite a lot of damage, and Striver actually taking much worse of that trade. But again, there is no follow-up radar potential for TWA in this area, so there's some blind fire coming in from Striver. He might be looking for some resets on Taro. That was worth trying. Radar comes out from Analyze. Moskva does find the back end of Antaro. Is he going to have the shell travel time though? Yes, he is. 16 seconds remaining. Okay, that's going to force Antaro out. A nice little Moskva and Gdansk rotation. Vile going to be dropping a smoke screen for that Moskva to cover him while he focuses out Amazing potentially. But Antaro taking quite a bit of damage there too. That's equal out the HP trade between Striver, but now there's a backup Gdansk of Vile to rotate over. And this Petroke really can't do much on his own over here. So we're going to have double Petro of Artorias and John trying to repush this into Cerberus and Conqueror, which, you know, sounds doable. And again, Rain not being able to step on the caps. TWA ticking away. They've got 108 points lead from that C-cap ticking. So this double Gdansk is going to permanently lock this cap. There's no way this Gdansk can contest into this. Shimakaze is being forced back repeatedly by Petro plus Gdansk perma radars. And so the only option available right now is to rotate double Petro in, which we're seeing here. This Petro's gonna try and force his way to this island. This Petro's gonna hold this angle, and then Ohio might just use his meat to cap C and then try and escape out that way, or at least focus some fire onto him while the Petro caps from here. Cerberus was spotted over on the one line here. Kinnymon just open watering. Gdansk radar comes out from Gang, doesn't find the encroaching Gdansk for TWA. Bungo salvos coming in towards the Cerberus of Kinnymod. It does connect. Also Petro into his broadside too. And it tickles a bit. Cerberus smokes, pops his heel. Radars came out from the Petro of Artorias. This is that push that we were talking about. So currently Artorias is leading the charge. Blood Legend taking a bit of a whack. Torpedoes from him towards John are going to connect with 1, forcing a DCP. Cerberus open watering to try and get the chain resets on Artorias. Malamu is there though to be annoying afterwards. Moscow Hydro goes up, and that's going to allow Cerberus to just chain reset him. And they have the Conqueror of Silverblade to chain reset the Ohio as well. Well, Cerberus can do both resets. Long range Bungo salvo towards Anlai. Again, Rangers can't really do anything with these caps. They are at least blocking points for now, but they can't take it. Notorious is losing a lot of health for this. As you see, the I think the Gdansk. No, sorry, somebody was getting shells in it while Notorious is bowing. I'm not sure who. Cerberus was caught in Petro radar briefly. Bungo salvo comes towards him. Doesn't really connect. He's still in position to form these resets on Artorias. Yeah, Gdansk and Vile now coming up to get the resets along with Striver as well. That might actually be a risk to Artorias' HP bar. He's actually going to start suffering for this. Malamu in the background there, not really contesting yet. He's just looking for shots towards the Cerberus every now and then. Petrov John waiting for his next radar cooldown to make those shots easier. Well, that's another 70 seconds away. This Moskva Hydro is still up for another, well, 20 seconds plus radar after. But it looks like they've advanced the Moskva forward along with the two Gdansks here to try and force back these Gdansks that were farming out Artorias. And they're getting a lot of damage into Striver right now. Striver still spotted outside of the radar because transfer bloom is definitely a thing. Striver forced to pop his smoke. Bit of damage going back into Antaro and Gang. But Artorias is now dark. There is a radar available from Anlai. Meanwhile, we see radar coming out from the Petro of Lucar as TWA have tried to contest A. And a bit of damage into the Gdansk there. Torpedoes awkwardly positioned around him, but he has managed to find a gap. Blind fire coming in from the Petro to try and force more resets. Radar comes in again from Antaro's Gdansk. Gang finally going to be able to step into the B cap. They should be able to take this. Striver's forced out the game permanently, though. Radar back from Vile will be spotting both Gang and Antaro, allowing the resets from Artorias, who is definitely suffering right now. Cerberus just farming away on him. Finally forcing Malamu into C afterwards, but the damage has been done. They're 190 points down now. Plus, Sheep's getting caught in a radar from the Gdansk and losing quite a bit of HP. Artorias alive, barely, 463 health and healing. Malamu going to be parked in the cap now. I think they need to force John forward if they want to make a play. Blood Legend is getting low in his Cerberus. They have got a few salvos into him over the course of time. A cap was flipped for TWA as well, so now they've got double point income. B finally being taken by Antaro and Gang. So Reina now still capped down. Vile caught in a radar here. It's a very short radar from Antaro, but I don't think... Bungo does have a salvo. See what I can connect, if anything. Oh, he just wipes him out. Okay, that's a nice pick for Reina. That's a nice pick. Artorias still low, though. Now rehydroed by the Moskva. But I think he's safe for now. I don't know if anyone has shots on that, apart from maybe the Bungo of Angel Stone. Speaking of the Bungo of Angel Stone, he does actually put that salvo out. Few ricochets, 744 health remaining. He's going to get another heal off before the Bungo's next reload. Cerberus now down to his, what? He's still got another smoke after this. There's the Bungo salvo that we were talking about. See if these ones ricochet or not. That takes a little bit of a chunk there. Tori's getting the dodge in there. Malamu blocking C at least. So the point income is neutralized. Both teams taking on one cap currently with a cap blocked. Another Bungo salvo coming towards Artorias. This one might be the killer. Gang is also positioned in there to try and get the cap now. Artorias will be taken out. Gang is able to position himself in such a way to take that cap though. So that's now Rain taking 2 caps to 1. But that's still not enough. Because of Artorias dying, and these caps happening so late, there is still a lead for TWA. So Rain are going to have to find another kill or find a way to block A, which is a bit of an ask considering there's like a Gdansk and a Petro here still. And plus Gang is suffering here. He finally gets Dark. There's potential for a kill on a Blood Legend maybe once that smoke goes down. He has no heals remaining. Petro Raider is ready as well. They can force Malamute forward and maybe just run at him with the Petro. Petro Raider comes out, only finds Moskva, doesn't find the Cerberus in the background. Goes for the blind fire. Gdansk doesn't have the HP to YOLO the Moskva or Van Lys. That's not a kill potential. There is potential to send Dastat's Bungo to block A, sorry, but it's going to cost him a lot of health if he does that. And you need to block for quite a while as well. You need to block minutes worth of points. Or 30 seconds worth of points, I'm not sure. Math is hard. The focus fire now coming into Angel Stone. They're trying to farm out his Bungo. We have Antaro smoking up. Moskva Radar comes out to respot. Unfortunately, Amazing is broadsiding the Moskva of Anlai Tongue, and that's going to hurt. Yeah, that's a big hit. Amazing trying to make that crossing. Is dark right now. We're going to keep Angel Stone lit. Amazing fires again. Anlai going to be looking for another salvo. Petro of KotS is also going to be looking for that as well. In the meantime, Shimmer of Sheep is trying to reverse himself into the cap. Amazing taking another chunk. And there's another Anlai salvo coming from as well. The focus fire towards Angel Stone does look like it's starting to find its mark. He is dark now though. Heal not available. Actually, that's a lot of focus fire. DCP forced. 4,000 HP. Amazing in the Moskva is still being farmed though. There's still Anlai salvos coming in. Bungo gets his heal off. Dastat though is going to have something to say about that. That's Angel Stone with a permafire. That should be him dead. Once his DCP available, 50. Yeah, that's Angel Stone dead. So you can get like a finishing blow on Amazing. Yeah, Amazing still getting focused out by the Gdansk here and the smoke too. Bungo turns for its red turret to get that off. We'll be finishing off Amazing. Angel Stone will burn down for this though. TDO is still in the lead. Bungo salvo from Dastat towards KotS' Petro. Has a nice side angle on him. Only a small chunk though. And Taro and his Gdansk is now positioned to try and reverse into the A-cap to block that for the end of the game. Cerberus over here on the one line also, you know, a whole thing. Potential for a kill on a Kinemod Cerberus when that smoke expires. When does the smoke expire? Smoke expires in 90 seconds. Oh, that's like 10 seconds from the end of the game. Okay, and Taro goes to block A with the Gdansk. And that will be enough if he can continue to block the entire time. Petro radar is not available right now. Gdansk has no radars left. And Taro getting this block is crucial. And there's nothing for TWA to get back here unless they manage to kill Dastat. There is definitely a potential for a kill on Dastat. Conqueror of Silverblade isn't opening up on him. And the Petro of KotS get on him as well. Dastat down to 7,000 HP. No heal available. Dastat goes down. That's not enough for Penta to take the... Oh no. This could go either way. The point... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Score timer doesn't know who's winning. Okay, this is... Okay. Raider comes out from Intaro trying to find either the Cerberus or the Gdansk. Not going to find him. Score time are having a mare right now. 19 seconds left on the game. This is a coin flip. This is a coin flip. Petro Raider comes out, finds the Gdansk. It's a coin flip. Rain take it by 2 points. Well, that was close. That was that's probably the closest game I've ever seen. All right. Right. Score time had a mare there. Wow. Like that. My brain hurts. 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 Oh, let's get prepared for Shatter. I'm sure my brain will not hurt after that map, right? My brain hurts. Pull up the map replay there. We've got minimap render channel. Let's go use the bastard. Minimap renders. Where are you? Map render EU. People renders EU. There we go. Currently processing. I'll just toggle you on the scene. I'll be ready when I get there. Map render. No, that's a schedule. Map render. Yes. Go. So, right. Basically, all of this. Initial trading, there's some damage, blah, 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 blah. Very early cap by TWA. They start ticking point income very early on, right? They then bleed HP all over the place, but they're still ticking points. Like they end up like 170 points up at one point before the Petro goes in. Petro dives C, starts getting farmed by the servers, gets chain reset for the duration of the game. Like for the next 10 minutes, he's basically getting chain reset, like by everything. Rain get a counter push in on top of the two Gdansk. This Gdansk is forced out for the rest of the battle. Shimmer and sorry, Gdansk managed. Oh, they actually got a like last second reset there. So TWA managed to get 2 caps while Rain take the center one. Finally, they've like the Petro is still being chain reset here. They finally managed to take C with the Gdansk now. So that sets the point offset to 2-1 to TWA. So Rain start taking points back. They start farming out this bungo. Bungo gets farmed. Finally goes down. That's still not enough for Rain, though. Like, they need to actually still make a play. Rain lose their bungo mid. They take all 3 caps. And then it's just, like, yes. Like, score time has just like, I don't know who's going to win. And then we get the final few ticks of the game, and Rain tick over to, like Rain tick over to 330, 830, just overtaking Penta by, sorry, TWA, 3X, whatever the fuck you want to call them. We'll call them Band CV today if you really want to. But yeah, that was, yes. Anyway, next map, Warrior's Path. No, we just played Warrior's Path. Next map is Shatter. Yes, show me Shatter. Give me Shatter. Right. Series bands: Kleber, Marceau, Ragnar, Marseille, banned by TWA, Des Moines, Minotaur, Brisbane, Worcester, banned by Rain. That was cursed. That was such a close finish. Well, we wanted a more exciting series. We had one in the last 5 seconds of that game. Anyway, we're dropping into game number 3, and I wonder if we're going to see some airstrike action. Right, close that, and then go over here, and then go to game. Alright, here we are, game number 3, and I have the teams the wrong way around because I'm useless. Rain. So I'm just double checking that I got the prediction right. Yeah, Rain. Yeah, okay. So 40,000 points ring there. So green team for this game here on Shatter will be Rain, and they're going to be running Ohio for Malamo, Dastat and Schleif, and Cerberus for Artorias, Amazing and Salem, Petros for John and Lucar, Sheep and a Shimakazi once again, and Toro and a Daring, and Gang and a Gdansk. Meanwhile, for TWA, Silverblades and Kremlin, Schlieffen for El Snackman, Cerberus for Blood Legend, Petros for Kinemod, Kitus and Point, Striver and a Daring, and Gdansk for Blood Decay and Vile. Let's go look at some builds. Alright, let's start with red. I keep accidentally... yeah, okay, so... Okay, show me the build, please. There we go. Kitus, gonna be running the Legendary mod in his Pet Rapallos. We got Gdansk and Vile, gonna be... Never mind, we're getting a restart. Game crash. Go for a restart. Oh god, can he crash in the training room? Okay, well, World of Warships is a perfectly functioning game with no issues in the training rooms whatsoever, especially with, well, we only have 22 spectators. It's not like we're using the full 40 slots. Alright, Kenny's back. So let's back into Shatter and we'll redo the picks and the lineups for you because, you know. Game spawns reversed. Here we are with the restarted game number 3, taking place on Shatter. Green team in the northern spawn is Rain, Malamu in Ohio, Dastat and a Schlieffen, Cerberus for Artorias, Amazing in Salem, John and Lucar and Petros, Sheep and a Shimakazi, and Taro and a Daring, Gang and a Gdansk, Red team, TWA, Southern Spawn, Silverblade in the Kremlin, Schlieffen for Snackman, Blood Legend and Cerberus, Tierney Mod, Kitus and Point, all in Petropavlovsk, Striver and a Daring, Gdansk for Love Decay and Vile. Right, builds. Red team goes. So, Vile, going to go RPF, AFT, Adrenaline Rush, KotS, Leg Mod, Tucker Gunner and stuff. Petro Palace for Point, same build basically. Well, maybe slight variations. Kenny Mods, Petro, also Leg Mod. We have Gdansk for Love Decay, also running AFT, RPF. And the Daring of Shriver, not running the Leg Mod or anything weird like that. RPF, Adrenaline Rush, Superintendent, and Top Flooding Chance. We got Cerberus for Blood Legend, Outnumbered, Torpedo, Outnumbered and Cooldown Reduction. Petro for Kinney Mod is Leg Mod, I think we went over that already. Schlieffen for Snackman. IFHE, no Demolition Expert, secondary range, secondary cooldown, fire prevention, and concealment, plus secondaries in slot 3 and 6. And then finally we have the Kremlin for Silverblade, taking Vigilance and Swift and Silence, or Brisk, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Meanwhile, Green Team, Rain builds, Daring of Entaro, RPF, Adrenaline Rush, Superintendent, cooldown. We got Gdansk for Gang, going to be running AFT, no RPF, Superintendent, and cooldown reduction. We have the Petro for Lucar running Reload Mod. Ohio of Malamu going to be running secondary range, and then extra heal, concealment, and fire prevention. Salem for Amazing is also running IFHE. IFHE Salem, once again, can pen the deck of Petros and Napoli's, I think. And then Top Grade Gunner plus Consumable Mod in slot 5 for the increased heal duration and radar duration. He is running Radar Salem. We have Schlieffen for Dastat, going to be running Demolition Expert, IFHE, secondary range, and the reload increase, whatever you call it, close quarters experts. You get the extra reload when you're in secondary range. Not taking the extra heal is taking slot 6 and 3 secondary modules. We've got John the Ruthless Petro Pavlos running Reload Mod. Cerberus for Artorius running Outnumbered plus cooldown reduction. We have finally the Shimakaze of Sheep, once again Leg Mod, Swift and Silence, and RPF. Initial deployments for the green team. We're going to be sending over the ACAP. We have Gdansk and Daring. Gdansk going to have like radar control. Daring potentially sits here. They can actually like torpedo out something that's parked up there. Petro might be looking for this island as cover and then has radar control over the cap. Salem potentially playing one of these 2 points and just hoping to out DPM whatever he's facing against, hoping it's a Petro, but there is no Petro for him to be fighting against. Schlieffen probably going to be parking here, have Hydro over this, and potentially make the play through this gap or this gap at some point in the game. Petro going to be manning this island. Shimakaze going to be playing out wide. Cerberus going to be floating up behind him. Meanwhile, Gdansk and Daring going to be the double combo. Petro going for this rock is quite dangerous. We also have Hetero going for the Hetero Pavlos, yes. Kremlin potentially making a playthrough B at some point, or going to dive through and get control over this kind of region and look for shots onto this Petro perhaps at one point. Gdansk's going to be playing over here. We're going to have Petro running to this island and Cerberus playing out wide here. I love this new minimap drawing tool, by the way. It's so good. All quiet on the western front as we wait for the initial contests and trades. Gdansk speed boosting reverse to get the cap faster. Petro's actually diving this island. Okay, he's going to have radar control from pretty much the entire cap there. Yeah, up to here. He's actually going to be able to radar the Daring and Gdansk combo. Yeah, there's that Petro radar we were talking about. We'll be spotting both the Daring and Gdansk. Shells coming in from I Love DK's Gdansk into that also. Point going to get a salvo out, and Taro taking a bit of a bashing. Actually, a very large bashing. Follow-up radar from the Gdansk of I Love DK, and Taro's suffering right now. There won't be another follow-up radar, but yeah. So Gdansk radar is ending. And Taro lost most of his health. Does have heal of it. Oh, there is another radar. Point's got him in radar range now. Oh, boy. And Taro is nuzzled behind this island. I don't think anyone actually can connect shells with him right now. But he's kind of stuck there at the minute. And if they send this Daring there to just hydro him through the island, they could potentially send up this Gdansk on the side to get a killing shot on him. That's a very risky position for the Daring. Ah, see, Salem. IFHE Salem has shots on that. Radar comes out from Gangster. Gangsters find the daring of Striver, but again, no shots available for it. Cap is contested. Neither team will be taking that. Meanwhile, looks like Gdansk might have taken a Shimakaze torpedo or just a pounding from the Cerberus and Petro. He's like, Vital's got very low. It's like sheep tops, probably. 20,000 or so, looks like he might have taken one. Let's go check his saturation, actually. Looks like he took a torpedo amidships. Because DDs don't saturate in the midsection, so looks like that was a very painful torp for Vile. Well, unless you're a French DD, but those are banned from the series. Striver able to take the A-cap and get himself out of dodge. So point income is in favor of TWA. Waiting for the Schlieffens of Snackman and Dasta to activate at some point. Radar out from KotS' Pet Road does find the Shimmer of Sheep, also finds John, also finds Dastat, does not find Notorious. Dastat's Hydro is active, and he might be about to find Snackman. Snackman's position has not been revealed yet, but they should know he's probably lurking around the B area. This Hydra's about to go down. Cerberus is a nice little farming position on the Petro, who's being perma-spotted by Vile's Gdansk. Just out of radar range. Cerberus taking a little bit of a tickling from blind fire from Artorius and John, but nothing too painful. Striver's daring is now rotated over the B cap to try and contest that. Is he going to be spotting Dastat as well? So Sheep's Shimakaze is going to be there to provide a bit of a pain in the ass. And the Daring's Hydra is not active right now. Oh, never mind. Speak of the devil. Alright, radar comes out from the Salem of Amazing. Will be finding the Daring, forcing him out with a cap. Dastat looks like he's going to activate. Gdansk of Love DK are going to be starting to open up, along with Kinemod to farm said Schlieffen. Bit of return fire coming in from the Gdansk of Gang, though. Radar comes out from I Love DK's Gdansk. We'll be finding precisely fuck all. Salem radar finally expiring. Sheep, during all of this, was allowed to take the B cap. C cap was also taken by Rain at some point. I didn't even fucking notice when. I guess Sheep took that one and then rotated off. But that's going to mean the point income is now in favor of Rain. Also, my score timer is like moved all the way over there, and I don't know how. Go back up there. The fact that you are like off center is now bothering me. Kremlin of Silverblade does take a couple of torpedoes from the Daring. Not the biggest work, not the biggest issue in the world though. Striver now contesting B will neutralize the point income, and also looks like KotS is activating in his Petro to contest C. Cerberus going to be opening up on him for that. And now some bow on trading. So both Cerberus getting involved in this, but there's also a bonus Gdansk for TWA to get involved in this. So DPM race should, in theory, be being won by TWA, which should allow them to take C eventually. Blind fire coming in towards the last known position of Shriver, where he's contesting from. Not going to manage to find him. And Taro's still super low from the start of the game when he was ambushed by the Gdansks and the Petro's radar. Sleeping Hydro from Snackman is currently what's spotting John. Like, Snackman's position, like, but Dastat and Snackman just staring at each other. Petro and Petro violence over on the one lane too. Daring and Taro smoking up, going for the resets on Striver. Sheep is contesting that right now. John's Petro being forced further and further back. Cerberus of Blood Legend is now going to be allowed to push up. Sheep does get blind fire reset there. Radar from the Salem finds Daring, Kremlin, and the Gdansk of Isle of DK. Isle of DK gets out of there. Loses a bit of health for it. Health. Kenny Moore going to be sending some shells back towards Gang. Who is Bloom spotted right now. Blind firing into the smoke of Isle of DK and actually getting quite a bit of damage on one. Gang switches his focus to Kenny Moore. Gang gets behind an island. Torpedoes towards the Daring, timed in such a way that the Hydro is down. He's also taking quite a bit of a battering because the Salem just went forward, and oh god, these torpedoes look dangerous. Driver does not beach, and, well, he beaches, but he gets a nice angle, so he's actually past all the torps. Radar comes out from KotS' Petro. KotS actually manages to position himself in C in such a way that he should be able to take this cap completely for free right now. Unless the Cerberus get some resets in, but I think Cerberus is... Oh no, Cerberus is going to get the resets now. Cerberus is going to be smoking. Gdansk is going to be running towards him. .30.5 minutes in, no kills just yet. Very tactical play though. John edging forward. Looks like he can't really block this cap unless he goes for the ram on KotS, but okay, what's going on then? KotS forced out of the cap to avoid the ram from John. And I really don't know if there's a DPM available from a Cerberus and Gdansk to try and take down this Petro before the ram happens. Please don't give me a low speed ramming curse. You will have to run the guns of the Schlieffen of Snackman when he gets around this corner. Snackman's going to be turning his turrets for this. Ram does connect. Looks like Dastat activation time. Kenimod's Petro lost, like, all of his health at some point recently. They're currently in the lead, but there's definitely potential for, like, things to get really messy when these two Schlieffens run into each other right now. Oh, half of Snackman removed in the first salvo. Torpedoes come out first from Snackman. Half of Dastat's HP removed too. Torpedoes going to be probably connecting with Snackman. going to be taken down. Dasta going to survive. Dasta activation is in progress, and he might be able to run towards this Gdansk. I don't know about that one. Raider comes out from the Gdansk, finds the approaching Malamu, Ohio, heading towards Kinnymod. Also finds the position of the Kremlin during it. TWA is currently still in the lead. All running 2 caps to 1. Salem Radar is running out now. Kinnymod and Silver Lake going to go dark. Radar comes out from the Petropavlovsk, does find sheep. Radar from Gang finds Isle of DK as well. Blood Legend Cerberus and the Gdansk of Striver, the Daring of Striver are going to be farming out the rest of Dastat. Kremlin walks around the corner and just removes sheep from the game. Dastat should go down, which should give a little bit... Actually, he's dark right now. That should give a little bit of breathing space to TWA for now. Wait. Yeah, it's Rain that need the breathing space. Rain currently suffering, down 3 ships. Rain down 3 ships, PTA only down 2. Ohio is activating, though. Going to walk around this corner on the Petropavlovsk. Actually, no, he's going to beach. Because, you know, islands. Also, Vile's contesting C. Both Gdansk Daring going to be, opening up. Amazing Salem just loses half his HP to a Kremlin salvo. Rain are blocking B currently. C currently. A, sorry. Wow. But TWA are taking C for it. C flip, A flip. Ohio finally managed to unlodge himself from that. Does remove any mod from the game. He's going to take a couple of torpedoes for that. He's going to be looking for the ram on the Kremlin, potentially. Amazing runs forward. Yeah, Petro's rammed in the background there. We saw them heading towards each other. Amazing has a bit of an issue here with his Kremlin in his face, but he has to make this play to block the points now. Now the Kremlin has to choose. Does he go for the kill on the Salem? Or the kill on the Ohio? Does not get the kill on the Ohio. Salem just sitting there shooting him in the face. Malamu now being basically a human shield for Amazing Salem. Kremlin of Silverblade, not sure if he's going to get another reload off before he goes down. Silverblade goes down. Artorius is contesting C, but he's going to have Blood Legend and Vile and Striver on him. B-Cap is being taken by Amazing and Malamu. Yeah, Artorius is going to go down. Does he have a smoke available? He does not have a smoke available. Artorius goes down. 1 minute 13 left on the clock. TWA are going to run to the corner of the map. Just run. That's basically what TWA's call is right now. Because even if they're ready to take the C cap, they don't have the points. Now we're about to watch 56 seconds of TWA running to the corner of the map. Radar comes out from Amazing, trying desperately, but that's a little T-Rex radar, remember. It's only 8.5 kilometers, not going to find Striver. And Vile and Isle of DK and Striver all just going to run away. Even if the Cerberus had survived, it wouldn't have been enough. Congratulations to TWA taking game number 3. So that's a 2-1 lead to TWA. Of course, this is only a this is a best of 5 series. We will be moving on to North next, and potentially a game 5 decider on trap if Rain managed to take this one. But hey, look, it's a final. I didn't go 3-0. Are you jealous, Annie? Wait, actually, did Annie's final go 3-0? I'm gonna go double check this. I don't know if it did actually this time. Home, Labs tournaments, North America, matches, select stage, playoffs. The group winners bracket, select round, round 4. Yes, it was a 3-0. How did Asia go? Look, APAC. That finished this morning, didn't it? Matches, select stage, playoffs, grand final. Oh, Asia's final was actually competitive. It was a 3-2. Actually went with game 5. They played silver scrapes and everything. Anyway, let's see if the replay render is ready. It's not. Bring on the movement render, and I'll get that back up for you. Meanwhile, my stomach is doing backflips. It's like, you're hungry, Panzer, you should eat. It's like, I will eat when we're done with KotS. Give me my replay. I would like to pretend to analyze it. What's our next map? Our next map is North. Okay, good. I like North. Reminder of our series bans, as the transition completely fails. TWA have banned Kleber, Marceau, Ragnar, and Marseille. Rain have banned Des Moines, Minotaur, Brisbane, and Worcester. Banflation, I hear you say. We go from 1 ban to 2 bans. Still waiting on my minimap render from fucking Shatter, but then, yeah. Also, apparently, we're going to 52 minutes for the next game for some reason. I don't know why. Not sure what's happening here. It's like 7 minutes between this game for some reason. How did the prediction go? And looks like you guys are pretty evenly split. In fact, there was a bit of a Rain favor. 9 of you bidding on each one. 14.7k bid on TWA, 19.4k bid on Rain. Looks like a couple of you are going to be laughing your way at the bank with that one. But that's definitely a very close game. TWA used to be 3X, he used to be PTA, he used to be Ban CV, you know. Used to be Junk as well, because that's where quite a few of the players in TWA came from. Snackman, Point, Vile, potentially. I can't remember. It's been 3 or 4 years now. Is my minimap rendered already? Yes, it's uploaded now, finally. Okay, let's go. Well, it's processing, so let's put you on the minimap scene, the minimap render scene, and we'll just wait for it to render. Map render. Come on, you can do it. We believe in you. There we go. Right. Oh, come on. Stop being a dick. Come on. You can do it. Right, then we see very early on this chain radar. Darren gets absolutely annihilated. Right, so did Gdansk take a torpedo at the start? Yeah, Gdansk took a shimmer torp right at the start of the game there. Took it amidships as well, so lost pretty much most of his HP, and then kind of suffered over there. This is all happening while there was the chain radar onto the Daring at the start. So, they were able to take the A-cap very early on, start the point income, managing to get a good 50 point lead by the time the Petro managed to get into C. Did Petro cap C? Shimmer cap C. Yeah, Shimmer cap C while, like, when Petro Radar was down. Then they were both DDs rotate over to B, and then they kind of just, like, have this little staring contest across B for a while. Shimmer takes B cap quite early on. So Rain do get a bit of a point income, but the Daring managed to get himself in there, and they don't manage to get the reset. Salem Radar was down. Schlieffen was not in a position to hydro because he was busy zoning this Schlieffen forward. And then Daring managed to not get... Daring didn't get any blind fire in. So Shimmer reverses back in, goes to the recontest. Daring takes quite a lot of HP loss. During all this, there's a bit of trading back and forth here. This Petrorama occurs. Then this Schlieffen trade happens. I mean, like, basically, the Schlieffens basically traded full HP. They both eliminated each other from the game. Although there was a bit of a distraction on TW's part for, like, that they had to spend quite a lot of resources to do this. Petro's ram over there. Gdansk and Daring try their hardest to farm out this Kremlin. Kremlin manages to go down, but there's just not enough points left on the board because TW would take points too long. So there was no potential for Rain available. Did Rain lose any other ships over here? No. Oh, when did the Shimmer die? Oh yeah, the Shimmer got caught in a radar and died. Yeah, that was unfortunate, wasn't it? Well, let's get ready. Let's have a look back at our next map anyway. North, getting ready to play. Not sure if we would take 10 minutes between games now, but hey. We're due to start at 52 minutes past, so another 2 minutes-ish. 9 out of 9 players ready for TWA, 9 out of 9 players ready for Rain, so we might just start early. Rain going to be in the northern spawn in green on this map. They appear to have lost my Twitch stats. Oh, there they are. Used to be over here. You should be over here too. Oh, both teams are ready. Well, TOA have called ready, Rain haven't called ready, but all the players are ready, so basically they're ready. My back is separating. And we have dropped into game number 4 of our grand final. Sort of. Ish. A little bit, maybe. Come on. Alright, here we are on North. Green team in the northern spawn will be Rain running Ohio, Schlieffen, Petro, Daring, Gdansk. Meanwhile, TWA in red in the southern spawn, Ohio, Lauria, Cerberus, Moskva, Petro, Gearing, Daring, Gdansk. That's a lot of Petro. KotS 13, anyone? Alright, let's use let's see. Petro of Kite is going to be running the legendary module. We got Cerberus, Kinemod going to be running Outnumbered and some consumable reload and duration. We got Legmod on the gearing of Vile, also running Dazzle. We have Daring of Shriver running RPF, Adrenaline Rush, Torpedo Fling Chance, Superintendent. We got Gdansk of Isle of DK, no RPF, AFT, Concealment, Superintendent. We got Petro for Blood Legend running Reload Mod. We've got the Moskva of Anlight Tongue running the Leg Mod, Top Gear Gunner, all kind of stuff, Expert Loader 2. Lauria for Angel Stone, Swift and Silence, Storage Reverse, Fire Prevention, Concealment, Expert, Superintendent, and also Consumable Duration. Consumable Reload, sorry. Ohio for Snackman, going to be running Heavy AP, no extra heal, and increased secondary range in slot 3. And then finally, KotS is running Leg Mod in his Petro. I think that was everybody, right? Yeah, Daring's not running anything weird. Meanwhile, green team, we got Gdansk for Antaro, no RPF, Adrenaline Rush, Superintendent, cooldown. We got Gdansk Gang, same build. We got Petro of John the Ruthless, legendary module, Superintendent, Expert Loader, no turret traverse, cooldown reduction, etc. Daring for Sheep, going to be running RPF, Superintendent, and Consumable Reload Time. We've got Petro for Artorius, running Legendary Module plus Consumable Reload and Duration. Schlieffen for Dasta, full secondary, no extra heal. Ohio for Malamu, secondary range. Mod as well. Amazing. Going to be running the Leg Mod Petro. We got Petro for Luca, also going to be running the Leg Mod. I think that was everybody, right? Yep, that was everybody. Let's take a look at the initial deployments. So, Rain and Green going to be sending over the A cap. Gdansk for the early cap. Gdansk parked at B. We're going to have the Petro Pavlovsk running somewhere in this general direction. Petro going to be parking on one of these two sides of the island. Petro going to be here, going to get farmed to crap. Ohio positioning for a potential run through here. Daring going for the contest in B. We're going to have Petro on this island, parked up against that rock. Schlieffen going to be looking for a play down here at some point potentially. Meanwhile, red team, Gearing and Cerberus going to be making some sort of smoke stream play here. Larry in the background going to be floating around, looking for shots onto this Petro most likely. Moskva parks here, has a radar range over this. Petro parks here as well, so they're going to have double radar for both of these caps. Actually, he's probably going to dive to that island eventually. You got Daring, who's making the play for here, and then we're going to have Gdansk and Petro. Petro's going to go over there. Gdansk is like radar play, and Ohio potentially looking for this, but he's going to be running in Schlieffen, so he's not going to want to take that aggressive of a trade. Or push. Schlieffen obviously has access to better secondaries and access to torpedoes. I mean, you don't really want to be pushing it. All quiet on the western front. Petro radar comes out, spots the location of this Moskva, this Petro, and this Daring. Shells will be coming in towards this Daring. See how much damage he takes, if any. Conga line comes out. Petro will be aware of this. Home caps. Gdansk Ventaro takes the first one. Didn't even use his engine boost for that, by the way. Well, Vincent... Lauria. No, there's no Vincent again. Lauria are going to be taking the home cap, and Cerberus Gearing going to be looking for a deep position. They will be pushing it with Gdansk, but there's not really enough DPM support for that to be an issue. Daring or Striver, now that the radar has been blown, Will not be in range of the second Petro's radar. Actually, he will be if he goes in. Yes. So the second Petro of Amazing will have actual range on that. Radar comes out over on the 10 line from Artorias. We'll be finding the Gdansk of I Love DK and also the Petro of KotS diving into it. They did force the early radar. Gdansk, you know. Petro salvo from John the Ruthless into the broadside, well, of a Gdansk, so he doesn't really care about being broadside. Will be stopped in front of KotS. Going to get himself this little turn off. Fortunately, the island with no real issues. Malamu salvo coming in blind. Not connecting. Right, Cerberus and Gearing going to be finding the Gdansk of Ventara pretty soon. It looks like there was a bit of damage done to Vile. Radar comes out from KotS. We'll be finding Artorias plus Sheep. Not spotting Dastard. Both Petros are going to be blocking the E-cap. Conga lines towards John. Not an issue. Daring Striver will be reversing into the cap, but there is a John raid already and an amazing follow-up raid already as well. Looks like he's not going to sit in the cap. He's just going to sit and stare at the Petro. Point lead is in favor of Rain currently. By like 36 points. Alright, Striver starts the contest. John holding his radar. Well, he doesn't hold it for the full duration. Actually pops it quite early. Daring Conga line does not deny the John push around the corner. Striver forced out. Take a bit of damage. There's also a higher salvo coming in from Malami 2. There will be the follow-up radar available from Amazing, correct? Yeah, follow-up radar comes in from Amazing. Gdansk Ventaro did get the re-radar on the gearing, got some damage back in the vial again. He does have another, 3 radars available. But Striver not enjoying his time there, but he can probably get back in the cap. He did lose quite a lot of health. Still some shells coming in. Farming has begun on the Petra Pavlovsk, though, who advanced a bit far forward to get those shots into Striver. So we'll see if we can make something happen with that. Looks like Kate is getting involved in that as well. Gdansk is forced to smoke over on the 1 line to try and deny this push. Gdansk gang has arrived here too, and that's going to really deny this push. No Hydro available right now. I don't think they know about Gang's position. Gang drops his radar. Will be spotting the Cerberus of Kinnymod. It'll also spot the gearing. Gang opens up on the gearing. Cerberus takes a shot back at Gang. Cerberus not taking that much of a battering, but this double Gdansk is going to be a pain in the dick to push into for TWA. That's going to stall out their push. Because the gearing cannot force through the double Gdansk, and also the double Gdansk can start forming the Loria. Loria are going to be just ruining the Petro's day, though, with Sap over match lol. Unlike Tongue in the Moskva managed to get into C free. Where it comes out from a bunch of things. Anlai will be spotted taking C, but I don't think there's anything to do with it. Strive also caught in that radar, takes another chunk. You know what, Gdansk so Schlieffen is rotated off entirely, and he's going to go support C, I guess. Looks like there's potential for I Love DK to go to go YOLO the Petro. Let's figure out his name though. Conga lines from Sheep heading towards the opposing Petropavlovsk Blood Legend. He's also going to be contesting the cap during this. You know, John and Kate is going to be trading a little bit. Looks... Does I Love DK want to go for this YOLO? Maybe? I don't think they know where the Schlieffen is. If they knew where the Schlieffen was, he'd probably be much more willing to do it. Alright, Petro Radar came out. Moscow Radar also came out. Double radars. Shells towards Sheep. 3 seconds. Does not get the cap. Sheep going to lose a bit of HP for this. Forced out of the cap. John going to be no longer Hydro by the Petro. Or, yeah. Malamu did take a fair bit of damage at some point. I guess he's just been getting turbo farmed by Laria existing. There's a potential for a repush from Gdansk Petro if they manage to force this Laria back further. Cerberus is already being forced back. Yuring's got no health to spare. The TWA are... Actually, TWA are on 2 caps. I forgot. They had Anlight taking C. Artorius has forced his way back around there. So there's potential for him to make that play eventually. Gdansk's going to start farming the Moskva of Anlight. There's a daring smoke ready to go for him. Schlieffen of Dastat looks like he might be activating. And that's going to be dangerous for TWA. There's potential on both the Moskva, potential on the daring, who's probably going to go for a conga line here. And also potential on the Petro. The fact that Moskva is being turbo farmed right now. Schlieffen is going to be perma-hydering this Moskva, so they might just sit there and have Gang farm it out. Malamu suffering in the background, going to be using the last of his couple of heals. So that's Lauria just ruining his day. Snackman salvo onto Dastat. Meanwhile, Schlieffen secondary is raining in. So Anlight's being farmed in Moskva. We've ever seen this before. Every tournament ever. Gdansk has forced Artorius away. I'm not sure what the hell happened over here. Did a YOLO happen? No. Illyria have managed to take the E cap eventually. Sheep rotating back over in his daring. Artorius does have a radar available. We'll be popping it. Moscow does get farmed out. You're going for the kill on Artorius here. Should be able to get that. DCP comes out. Does he have a heal available as well? Not for 30, so that'll be a dead Artorius. Does get a big chunk on Isle of DK though. But E has been lost. John now forcing his way into D, while the Schlieffen of Dastat does things. Petro of Amazing allowed to go forward now to contest C again. This allowed the Petro of Kitus to be freed up to go into the broadside of John. He has the Ohio in his face as well. Daring of Shriver looking to just be a pain in the dick and stop Dastat going forward. Gang in his Marceau now going for the Petro. Is John going for the Ram here? Is John going to be able to get the Ram here? He's going to have to run... Ohio shot blocked. John can't get the turn in. Barrett in-caps on Blood Legends Petro. John going for the radar on a Shriver does get a huge chunk into him. John's going to go down for this. The question is, where is Blood Legends' guns aimed? So if he aims his guns at Blood Legends aiming for the Schlieffen of Dastat. They actually get the daring, and the Petro isn't dead yet. Does launch all of his torps. Petro dies. Dastat's still alive. Gets the kill on a Blood Legend. However, there's an Ohio salvo from Snackman ready waiting. Which didn't kill him, but the Laria salvo did. This is... Okay, reassessing the situation. TWA have a point lead. But they damn near took out the gearing of Vile there. Gdansk getting another radar into him, and that's going to allow a home cap push from the Petro plus Gdansk, Ventaro, and Lucar. So they should be able to take the home cap here. There's also, like, this situation, yeah? We have, what? We have Sheep getting caught in Petro Hydro. Salvo coming from Snackman. Ohio of Malamu's getting involved in this. KotS is going for the contestant D. Home cap push will be happening in the background. Petro Radar comes out, sees Sheep. He will have to run the guns of the Gdansk for this. Will he? Well, KotS is forced back, otherwise he's going to get YOLO'd by Conga Line Daring. This is not an ideal play. Sheep, like, might be getting forced into this, but he doesn't really have any options. He can't really contest from here either, can he? And he will have the Ohio salvos waiting. So, yeah, Gdansk can actually lob this. Ohio can also shoot at him. So Sheep's being forced to reverse. He can no longer make that YOLO. He'll lose a lot of health in the process. The radar comes out from the Petropavlovsk towards the Gdansk and Cerberus. They do get a bit of damage on the Kinney mod. Gdansk open water gunboating this. Duration of this smoke screen is still like forever and a day. Radar goes down. Don't actually get the kill on Kinney mod. He is healing. He has no fires burning, does he? No fires. That's going to allow Lucar to block B. There is going to be salvos from, like, a Lauria and an Ohio looking angrily at him, though. In fact, they might just turn focus on Angelstone's Lauria here. They've got Amazing's Petro and Lucar's Petro on him. Gdansk Ventaro being shot at still. 7 seconds left on the cap for the year. Here come the Ohio and Lauria salvos again. No reset. Rain take the lead on points. Sheep still caught deep in this, like, absolute clusterfuck here. He's also not at a very nice angle. Petro's going to proxy spot him here. Petro should get a salvo out. If he doesn't, Isle of DK is just going to finish him off. And Petro's got him on Hydro for another, what, 112 seconds. Focus is still on Snackman's Ohio now. Got Gdansk in that. Lucar takes a chunk. Gdansk in the background does have a radar already looking for Vile or Cerberus. Sheep goes down. 997 points. I'm going to lose that Petro too. That's going to be it. Your winners of the EU King of the Sea will be TWA taking back their crown from Rain. And with that, we bid adieu to another King of the Sea. Congratulations to TWA taking back their crown, breaking the curse of every time they change clan name, they'd lose the next tournament as well. You know, if they didn't change clan name so much, maybe they'd win more. It's honestly, commiserations to Rain, but that's not all to play for. They will be going. Oh, I love DK Sully. That would explain everything. Yeah, that would explain everything. Nobody told me this. I should have assumed it was Sully. Anyway. Congratulations to PTA for taking on the cup. But PTA. I'll just call them a different fucking name every time I say the names. Also, fuck you, Sully. Oh, my brain hurts. Anyway, as I was trying to say, that's not all there is to play for. There is definitely a potential for a rematch of this series when we head over to the internationals in November, where they will be competing for actual cash prizes. Woo! We'll be facing against teams from North America, Asia, and the CN cluster. Who are apparently part of the game, even though they're on like a completely different client. It's fine, whatever. We'll just ignore it. So yeah, that will be happening at some point in November. Apparently, I don't know the dates yet. I haven't been told, but that's what I've been told by Twitch chat. So yeah. Anyway, my stomach hurts. I am hungry. I am hungry. I'm gonna go like find somebody to raid, and we can all just live our lives once again. Yay! Thank you all for joining me for King of the Sea. I've been Pinzo. It has been a hoot. A hoot? Yes, I'm an owl now. It's a hoot. Yeah, my brain go bye-bye. Turns out that, like, several days of casting solo just makes you just completely incapable of fucking thinking anymore. So thank you very much for everybody who's joined me. I'm gonna go die now. I'll probably see you guys Thursday for, like, regularly scheduled warships now that I have my own fucking house and thing. Well, my flat. In the meantime, I have to go, like, try and sort out the rest of the fucking bastard place. But yeah, I'll see you guys Thursday. And then I'll see you again for internationals, whenever that is. Bye.